Guys, welcome back to another video here with you from Token 2049. The events are getting pretty wild and it's a pretty nice time, but incredibly busy. So I just wanted to make this very quick update because I found something that's incredibly bullish and nobody is currently talking about it. So if you're unfamiliar, Howard Lutnick, the Secretary of Commerce, just went on to do an interview with Bitcoin Magazine. And this exclusive interview has been released 3 hours ago, but nobody is talking about the two incredibly important quotes that he mentioned, which are phenomenally bullish. But apart from these two quotes, we will go into the price analysis for Bitcoin because we have seen a drop from the previous analysis. If you watched yesterday's video, we did follow the bearish divergence and dump all the way down to 92.8, but is the danger over? That is the real question. Is Bitcoin going to stay above the $94,000 area or decide to break into lower territory? So guys, if those topics sound interesting, make sure to destroy the like button here on this video and subscribe to become a crypto kid. We're only 700 subscribers away from 50,000 subscribers. So please, if you guys are not subscribed, then destroy that subscribe button. With that said, let's get straight in towards the content and talk about where Bitcoin can head to in the immediate short term. So I want to first start off with the breaking news and then we can go into the price analysis. So like I said, 3 hours ago, the Bitcoin Policy Institute partnered with Bitcoin Magazine, decided to publish this exclusive interview over on YouTube where they interview the Treasury Secretary, Howard Lutnick, one of, or if not the closest person to the President of the United States of America. And in this interview, it's pretty short, so 16 minutes long. The two most important quotes are the following. So the first one is, me, referring to himself, David Sachs, and President Trump talk about Bitcoin together. We will help the President of the United States deliver the strategic reserve. Guys, it's like everybody, I'm kind of shocked on how quick everybody forgot about this. Remember, President Trump did sign the strategic reserve executive order. Like this was done 2 months ago. So March the 8th, establishment of the strategic Bitcoin reserve and United States digital asset stockpile, saying that by June of this year, which is happening in like 2 months, the United States is going to establish a budget neutral way of acquiring Bitcoin as a stockpile and continuously acquiring more Bitcoin, whereas the digital assets will be not sold. So Bitcoin's stockpile strategy is literally going to be released in less than 2 months' time, but people have completely forgotten about this. Like it's the most bullish news ever, but nobody's talking about it. So here Howard Lutnick says that we will help the president deliver the strategic reserve, and he said the current cabinet and the current administration is as good as it can possibly get for Bitcoin, and he talked about his personal Bitcoin thoughts and how he understands Bitcoin pretty thoroughly, and I would say that he does because he got back in 2017, so on and so forth. So I think Howard Lutnick truly understands Bitcoin. He understands the value of Bitcoin, and I think with David Sachs, they're going to deliver the crypto and Bitcoin strategic reserve specifically. And to everybody wondering, okay, when is the Bitcoin laws and when is the Bitcoin legislation going to become a hot topic again? So Howard Lutnick specifically said in this interview that after the trade wars are over, which he expects to happen in the next couple of months, Bitcoin will be put back on the agenda. So guys, this this is the most bullish thing I've ever seen in a long time, and nobody is talking about it. And my expectation for the upcoming months for Bitcoin are truly incredible. Forget about the short-term time frame. Nobody cares. If you go to the daily time frame and beyond, you can see that if we put the global M2 money supply with the 80-ish day delay, like we've already created the W formation. Like the W formation has already been created. That's it. It's done. Like we're mimicking M2 money supply literally perfectly. Look at that. W, 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 right? Pump, correction potentially to the 89 to I would say maximum 88.5K level, and then continuation. Dump again to the 94-ish K level, and then continue pumping, right? And by June of this year, so in like 1.5 months time, we should be over the prior all-time high and coming back to it to find support, and then pumping even more into new astronomical all-time highs, hopefully in the $120,000 region. So this is all really insane stuff, and this is going to happen, guys. Like, mark my words. I know I may be 17 years old, and maybe you don't trust my age, but it's really crystal clear on the chart. The fundamentals are crystal clear. So please do not make the mistake of not buying enough Bitcoin, because truly this week and the last week could be your only opportunities to buy some more cheap Bitcoin before we continue exploding towards the upside. So guys, that was the very short update. We can do some immediate short-term technical analysis, like I said, driven by the M2 money supply and also the short-term technicals. We don't look amazing. This does remind me of a head and shoulders pattern. We still have the RSI bearish divergence, but it doesn't mean we have to follow it exactly. Like, there is no rule that says that yes, we have to dump. Of course, you know, we can continue pumping if we break above the resistance here at around $96,000. So if this resistance is broken, then yes, we will likely continue to $100,000. But in the more likely option where the support line is broken, I can expect an 88.5K Bitcoin. And you saw with the global M2 money supply that the macro charts also supports that thesis. But I wouldn't wait. I wouldn't wait until 88.5 to actually buy Bitcoin. I would just go in now because the image is so crystal clear. But of course, always do your own research and analysis. This is just what I see. And hence, this is what I deliver as my content. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you all on the next video very soon. Take care. And as always, guys, bye-bye.